from Paul Tassi, Marvel Snap, a non-predatory mobile game you will not hate. Pretend this is a cool animated intro, okay? Paul Tassi, alright. Destiny videos.
Alright, I'm taking a break from Destiny for the moment. I actually played 5 games yesterday in one day, which I think is a record for me. God of War, Modern Warfare 2, Destiny briefly, Vampire Survivors, which I liked, maybe not quite as obsessed with it as everyone else is, and Marvel Snap, which I...
Well, bro, all of those games are great games, dude. This dude has good taste. I like this dude already. But I was obsessed with Vampire Survivors when I played it, so there's a little difference there.
Am as obsessed with as everyone else is. I figured I would do kind of just a Marvel Snap video. This is not a sponsored video where you might think that. If we're talking about a mobile game.
Finally, we have a dude that isn't sponsored, dude.
Here. I am playing the PC version, which is just essentially a port of the mobile version. But this is clearly mainly designed for like phones and iPads and stuff. And unlike Hearthstone, it's like not really built out for desktop right now. So as you can see, I have my little like very fixed phone window here. This is a Marvel collectible card game that is made by the Hearthstone guy. It's made by Ben Brode, who after he left Blizzard went and I don't know what he did. Started a new company? I don't know. And then that company made Marvel Snap, which was not on my radar at all until a lot of people on my timeline started obsessing over it. I think Destin Ligari was someone who was really into it, who kind of convinced me to try it out just from his extolling its virtues. I wrote about this today, and kind of the amazing thing about this...
So, everything that he's saying is cool and it's true. But are you seeing what just happened here, bro? This dude... I'm just looking at my game, dude. This dude just pulled the craziest combo ever. And he's going to lose this fucking game, dude. Well, maybe. I don't know, because Agatha is playing for me. But if I was playing my cards, I will win this game. And he just played the craziest combo I have ever seen in this game. And I will win the Tinker's Workshop with this Professor X. But I have an Agatha Harkness, so I won't win this game. Because she will play herself in a stupid lane. Well, now she plays herself there. Alright, but what will happen? Tell me what will happen. He will play a card and he will win because this is a Mojo world. So I will lose this game. But I don't feel bad, because if this wasn't an Agatha deck, I would win for sure, bro. He did the craziest combo I have ever seen, and it resulted in bullshit. Redid. But yes, this game is by Ben Brode, the dude worked on Hearthstone, and everyone wanted to try this game just because Ben Brode worked in it, and some people because it is a Marvel IP. But we have to admit, the game is a great game, bro. It is original, it has good mechanics, it has good art, it is great. So the game doesn't need the Ben Brode's name or the Marvel IP because the game is great, dude.
This game is that it is not a gacha card-based collectible game like with card packs. And every digital card game that I can think of is pretty much based around the idea of, you know, you can earn card packs, blah, blah, blah. You can earn some cards, but mainly they want you to go to the store and just buy packs of cards, and then those, you have a 5% chance at a legendary, and a 10% chance at an epic, and a 20% at a like, it's the whole, it's gacha. It's
exactly
real life card.
And this game isn't like that, bro. I love, for now, I love this game, the monetization in this game.
Card packs are kind of the original gacha loot boxes, so that does not really, you know, we've had just eons of this era where all of these kind of card games had to be like this, and that is not true here. This is the store. There is nothing
For example, you have Artifact. I don't know if you guys know the Artifact game, but it was a card game for Dota 2. And I'm a big Dota 2 player, so I wanted to play the Artifact game. I was really hyped, and the game died down really quick. And a lot of people say it was because of the monetization. And yes, the monetization was awful, dude. But you wanna hear the truth? I believe the game just like that because it wasn't good design, bro. And people don't wanna hear that because it was designed by the same dude as Magic the Gathering, but the game was boring. That is the truth. The game was boring. And the monetization made it worse. Maybe a better monetization could have saved the game, even if it was boring, but they put a bullshit monetization on top of a boring game, so it was a formula for disaster. But here in Marvelous Snap, you have a good monetization and you have a very good game, an entertaining, interesting game. So it is a formula for success. So I hope the game is successful.
In here about buying cards. This game sells cosmetics, so you can pick different looks for cards that you have based on different kinds of art from the comics or artists they've hired. You can buy credits, which can like technically boost you a little bit and get you further unlocking new cards quicker, but that will just put you in harder pools of players, so that won't really do all that much for you. And then you can buy.
Bro, dude, you know that. So my theory that not all players know that. Well, this dude is a content creator and maybe he researched about the game, so he does know that. But I still believe that the majority of players don't know that, dude.
Buy welcome bundles, nameplates, things like that. And then there is a season pass, where first there was a completely free season pass up to level 20. And
yes,
you
the recruit season pass.
Could unlock all that stuff for free. Here, you do have to pay $10 for this one, even though there is some free stuff in all of the tiers here.
All those season caches are free, by the way. Even if you don't buy the season pass, you wanna level it by playing the game, because after you get to 50, you get this season's cache that can contain currency, gold, or credits. And you also can get variants and avatars and cosmetics and stuff like that.
How many tiers is this?
I will continue playing this game because I'm in a good position. I will probably win the Avengers compound, and then I will Agatha Harness a lane and win. I'm tempted to depending on his play, I will snap him back. Well, it is a brute, so now I'm in a bad position. Forget everything I just said. I will just lose this game. Because Agatha will just get one location and I will lose the other one. Here I will have 11 points, so that is kind of bullshit, dude. Oh, because he buffed the Brood with the Forge. That is what happened.
Holy crap. I don't know what season caches are. This is literally my second day with the game, so like I don't know everything. But the point is like it is extraordinarily hard to just buy power outright in this game. So
it is really hard. In fact, I will say that you can't do it. You can't buy power in this game. Even if you want to throw a lot of money at the game, you can do it. Because what can you do with the money? With your money? Buy the season pass and you get the card, but the card that they give you isn't overpowered at all. I uploaded a video about that, talking about the power level of the cards and that they give you in the season pass, and they aren't overpowered, so you won't win more by playing that card. And the other thing that you can do with your money is buy variants, and variants are just cosmetics, and they won't give you any power in the game. And the other thing you can do is buy credits, and what you do with credits, you upgrade your collection track, and that advancing collection track will give you cards that could potentially be good cards, but I believe that the cards you get just starting out in the game in pool 1 and pool 2, like the first 50 or 100 cards that you get, because this game only has like 170 cards, and you get 100 cards in the first week playing the game. So imagine how free to play friendly this game is. And in that 100 cards are like the 80 or more % of the strongest cards in the game, you know. So you can't really buy power in this game. You can just progress faster and get more cards, but like the harder cards to get, in quotes, aren't just like more powerful. They just unlock archetypes and they give you more options, but they aren't strictly power. In fact, as I said, a lot of the best cards in the game, S-tier cards, are in the first cards that you get in the game, in pool 1 and pool 2. So I believe that right now, the day I'm filming this, I'm streaming live right now, the day I'm saying this, and this is, let me check it out, November 8, 2022, you can't buy power in this game. You can't do it. Today you can't do that. There is no way.
So the main thing you do is you have all your collection of cards here. You build a deck. This is you only get this many cards in a deck. It is like
12 cards.
Hearthstone in the sense where each turn will give you a certain amount of energy. Each card costs a certain amount of energy. So, you know, first turn you can play 1 energy card, second turn 2 energy, and so on and so forth until you get to high power, 6 energy cards that are some of the best in the game and have the best effects and things like that. There are relatively few mechanics to kind of learn. There are on reveal mechanics where each turn everyone plays a card and then no one can see it until both players flip over a card. And so then when that happens, something will happen on reveal. And then there are ongoing effects which are just kind of constantly happening. They don't happen like on reveal, they just are always present when this card is on the field. And then there might be a couple other verbs here, but those are the main ones. And then there are like the specialty cards. What'd I do with Odin? Like Odin here, so his reveal.
For example, Odin, he already has an Odin, and he said that this is his second day playing the game, and I believe you get Odin the first day you play the game. Odin is one of the strongest cards in the game, bro. This is a build around card, and it is a cool card that it is in a lot of powerful decks. So this is what I'm telling you. You can get a lot of big cards in your first day and your first week playing the game. You will get a lot of powerful, real powerful cards for free without spending a penny, dude.
Is activate the on reveal abilities of your other cards at this location, so you can start to see how things kind of stack, how things get a little crazy. So in this deck, I have Odin, who will then make cards like this. Add a 7 power tiger to another location. That will happen again. So it's a good way to get effects that happen once to happen multiple times. Same with Ironheart. Things like that. So this is like this is not a quote good deck. I still have mostly just starter cards here, but this is.
But you can develop a really good deck with this space. You have there the White Tiger and the Odin. You just need to put and the Ironheart. You just need to put there like a Wolfsbane. Let me see what you have here. You have a Wolfsbane there. Put the Wolfsbane in there, bro. Pull that Jessica Jones in. You can build a powerful, a really strong deck with what you have that can really climb you. If you just put there the Wolfsbane and maybe the Hulk, maybe the Jessica Jones, you can build a really cool deck with what you have, dude.
Kind of the gist of it, and the rules of the game are there are 3 columns, and you will have to. I'll just play one and then kind of talk about it as I do it. There are 3 columns, and each of them is like a piece of land. You are trying to just amass power on your side of the board to be able to win 2 out of these 3 columns with total power. This is not like the most original concept, like other games do this, but you will.
Maybe I will just score out
kind of get the impression here. We'll see if I lose my opening game here. I win most of my games, but I'm still at very, very kind of low tiers. I'm already getting rocked by Rocket Raccoon here.
You win your games.
I'm still at very, very low
playing
tiers
against bots that intentionally
so far here.
throw the game because you are
that was not ideal. +1 energy this turn. Okay, so now that boosts me to 3 energy. So I'm going to play Mr. Fantastic in the middle because his ability is he will give adjacent locations +2 power. So this is like getting +2 power across the board. And my goal is to win, again, 2 out of the 3 things here. We will see how this goes as time goes on. One thing about this game, when people are not endlessly debating their hand, games are very fast. They can be no more than a couple minutes. It is very hard to even get a long game unless you have someone who is just dramatically stalling at every turn. I have no idea. This person may have just gone AFK, which is not ideal for
You haven't
the
clicked the
video
enter
I'm making,
button, bro.
but at least this shows you the board and what we're doing here. So maybe they have left. We're just really confused about what 3 energy card to use. Oh my god, was that me? It was me.
Yes,
it was me.
you.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. I forgot to hit the button because my microphone was blocking it. That makes a lot more sense now. All right, only one card can be played here for each player. So you're going to have to really make that one count. And I'm going to, I don't have a good 3-drop here really. So I'm going to do Punisher here. So you're going to want to put a big card over here. Punisher gets power the more enemies are on the other side of the board. So he will get +2 power here. So I am... oh wait, so okay, so that transformed into one of the other ones. So now I think I ought to lose this. And we will see what happens. So I'm really going to have to make the next one count and put my highest energy thing over here because I pretty much guarantee to lose this one. This guy's got a Khazar. I have already lost this side, so I don't really mind that. Got a blue Marvel here. Still not high enough. I'm going to save Odin for over there and just hope for the best.
Iron Man is better there, bro. Iron Man is better there.
So right now, this is really going to come down to the wire. This thing at the top is called a snap. You can gamble. I will match his snap because it gives you confidence that you're going to win the game. And he was not confident, and he left the game. So at the end of this, I am moving through the ranks. You will move up and down based on losses once you get past, I think, rank 10 or something. After every match, you will gain a certain amount of currency that will use to be upgraded your cards. Upgrading your cards does not give them more power. It just changes their rarity. If you go from normal to uncommon, it will do a frame break, and so like this is, you can see him bursting out of the edges of the card. Rare will make them 3D, and then I haven't gotten past rare yet, but I think it's like holofoil effects and maybe motion effects, things like that. And
after rare, you get epic that gives you motion effects. Then you get legendary that give you a shiny logo. This Colossus gets shiny. Then you get ultra that gives you an animated frame, and then you get infinity that is the like the last one. But when you infinity, the card splits and you get a new copy of the card that starts again at the common quality, but it has a new effect. It can have a shiny effect, it can have a particle effect, a foil effect, and you can and the thing is called infinity because you can split the card into infinity with new effects and get all kind of combinations in your cards, bro. And that is a pretty cool system, and all of that is just cosmetic. It is not related to power, dude.
It's not just for cosmetics. Once you start upgrading cards, this is how you move through the game's main progression system.
Exactly. When you upgrade cards, you get levels on your collection tag. It is that thing right here. I'm at 2600, and that is a way you get cards because you get these things, and inside of here you can find a card.
And unlock more cards. This is your collection level. Every card you upgrade will boost you further up this level, and this is how you're unlocking new cards. So pretty much every new card I've unlocked outside of a couple in the battle pass is from here. And you will there are hundreds of these levels. I have gotten to 40 on day 2, but it will obviously take longer to kind of move through this as time goes on.
People say that you can get a full collection. Of course, it kind of depends a little bit on luck, but there is a range. People are getting full collections from like 2700 to 3K, you know, a little bit over 3K, like 3200 maybe. And you unlock a full collection by then, you know, and you can get there completely free to play, or you can spend money to get credits to upgrade your cards faster, because look at this. All these cards can be upgraded. I have boosters for all of these cards, and all these cards can be upgraded, but I don't have credits to upgrade them, and that is why I don't advance my collection track more. if I would spend money buying credits, I buy gold here, and then I buy credits, I can go and spend those credits upgrading these cards, and I would advance my collection level.
Once you hit a certain point and you unlock a ton of cards, it will put you into kind of a higher tier of player, so other people with more stuff in their decks.
It functions like that because you get match based not only on rank on MMR but also on collection level. So if you advance on the collection track, you will get match against people that are also advanced on the nearly at the same level of collection track as you. So in theory, you will find more experienced players. You know.
There are, of course, weekly challenges which will give you the currency that you need in order to upgrade your cards over here, and then it will give you Battle Pass currency as well. I don't know what this is. Okay, make your opponent retreat. That was a challenge. So that's another one. So now I've upgraded my Battle Pass, and there are lots of cards that are lots of challenges that you will go through over time. And now, so I'm in the season pass here, but until I pay for it, I'm not going to start unlocking things. This is a Miles Morales themed, or I guess symbiote themed
that
season
was the
pass
last
here.
season. Today we got the Black Panther season. It is just starting out today. So right now you can't get Miles Morales. There is no way to get Miles Morales right now if you didn't buy the last season pass. So if you want Miles Morales now, you have to wait 2 months when Miles Morales enters the pool of cards, and you can find him in the collection track here. In 2 months, he will be able to be found in one of these. But before that, if you don't have Miles Morales, you can't have him. But the cool thing is that he kind of sucks. He is a mediocre card, so you don't really need him. You aren't missing out on anything, bro.
And then I can get the free rewards as I go through here, but I will pay $10 for this because I'm enjoying this game, and it is because it is not predatory. So
in my opinion, that is a pretty good deal. The $10 for the pass, this thing here, this is worth it. You know, in my opinion, it is a pretty good deal. And not only because of the cards, but because you get other things. Because, all right, this gold is free and these credits are free, but there are some that are not. Like this 100 gold. You can get this 100 gold if you buy the season pass, but if you don't buy it, you won't get this. You know, and 200 gold. There are credits like these ones that are locked, you know, and if you amount the credits and the gold, you get a pretty good deal because you can buy only 700 golds with the same amount of money. Check it out. With the same amount of money, you get 700 gold. So the battle pass is a pretty good deal. You get a card, you get art, you get variants, you get avatars, and you get extra gold and credits. Even, I don't know if the same or more that you get from here, you know. So it is a pretty good deal.
So let's do another game, see how it goes.
No, I don't want to watch another game. I will just jump ahead, you know.
If I snapped, so that would have gone up to 8. And these are representative of how many ranks you gain at the end of a match. If you lose, you will lose all those ranks. So hit a new height here.
You
obviously, as you go on, like you will have to earn more and more of this currency to upgrade stuff. And that is the loop. As you can see, you know, these games are very fast. You are always making progress. Microtransactions are pretty limited right now. Like that can change in the future, but I really doubt this is going to just totally change over to some sort of mass gacha model. And I'm really, really enjoying it.
They say they are trying to avoid that because they did the Nexus events. They got a lot of backlash. They took them away and said straight out, we aren't going to sell power anymore. We are focusing on cosmetics. And that is pretty cool. And I believe them, bro, because they have the good faith of taking out the Nexus events. So why wouldn't I believe them? That is great, bro. That is cool. And if they make a good game and they put great cosmetics in the game, they will make a lot of money because they have a good game. The design of the game, the gameplay is great, and they have the Marvel IP, bro. This is a formula for success, dude.
This so far. So do recommend it. It is obviously free to download. on Steam or your phone or whatever. And it's just a lot of fun. Really fast games, really addictive. Like you're like, I'm just gonna play one game, and then you play like 6 games, and you're like, okay,
Exactly,
what happened?
that happens a lot.
But there are a ton of cards that I have not been able to find yet. There's just lots and lots of cards that you're going to unlock as you further make your way up here, but it's going to take a while for that. I'm literally on day 2, and I know people are like in the hundreds already for ranking up stuff there. So anyway, that is my...
You can get levels really fast, bro. In your first week, you will head in the hundreds, bro. In your first week playing the game.
Little aside here, I don't know if I'll do, more than one video on this, but we'll see how long I play it, and maybe we'll get into some advanced...
I hope you continue playing the game, man. I hope you do, because the game is great.
Map strategy and deck building and whatever at some point, depending on how popular this game gets and if people would like to see that kind of content. So anyway.
Well, this was a pretty good video. I enjoy it, bro, and I like the dude's voice. His voice is great, but bro, it is really soothing, and his opinions are on point. And yes, I like the video a lot, bro. If you are still here, thank you very much. You are awesome. I hope you enjoyed the reaction that you just watched. And if you did, please consider leaving me a like and subscribing to the channel. I upload videos about Marvel Snap every day, and that will help me out a lot. I also stream live on Twitch. You can go follow me there, and we can hang out and play some games. You can also follow me on Twitter. I post there every time that I go live and when I upload a new video. And again, bro, thank you very much for being here. You are truly awesome. And remember, as the great Bill Hicks said, this is just a ride.